Assalamu alaikum dear students, welcome to NIPS Home School. Hope you all are fine by the grace of Almighty. This is Kamrun, Assistant Teacher of English, National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. My dear students of class 10, today I am going to take your Bangladesh and Global Studies class, and our today's topic is assignment number 1, and which is which has given by the government. So let's start our class today. So your subject is BGS, and today we will discuss assignment 1. That means how you will write this assignment, and this one is lecture number 4, and your submission date will be 26 February. That means your next Saturday. Okay, 26 February will be your submission date, and this one is assignment number 1 in BGS. Okay, let's start. So this one is the assigned work and evaluation instructions for the students of class 10. Now look, in the first column, you are given the title of this assignment, that is assignment with title. Now look, this time the assignment has given from chapter 5, and what is the name of this chapter? The rivers of Bangladesh and the natural resources. The rivers of Bangladesh and the natural resources. So this one will be your title. Okay, so this one will be the title, the rivers of Bangladesh and the natural resources. So all of you will follow this one. That means you will write this title in your assignment, and you will write it write the title of this assignment on the cover page. Okay, now we will go to the second column, that means learning object or content. So what we will learn after doing this assignment. Now look, explain the interdependence of rivers and dwellings, analyze the importance of rivers for communication, hydroelectricity and trade, explain the concept of natural resources, and explain the importance of water resource management of water and food security of Bangladesh. So these are the learning outcomes. That means this is the object to give you the objective of to give you the assignment. Now the guidelines. Guidelines for writing assignment, steps or stages. That means you will follow this guideline, and then you will do your assignment. Now look, and what you should include in your assignment. Explain why the dwellings depend on rivers. Explain what natural resources are. Mention water resource management in food safety, and prepare a list of natural resources and analyze the importance of natural resources in the economy of Bangladesh. So these are the questions. I need to do your assignment on the basis of those questions. That means in your assignment we will try to find out the answer of those questions. Okay, and before doing this assignment, all of you will go through chapter 5, that means the rivers of Bangladesh and the natural resources, very carefully, and then you will do your assignment. Okay, now look at this first point, explain why the dwellings depend on rivers. So why the dwellings depend on rivers? So all of you can take the help of the reciprocal relation between the river and the dwellings. So all of you can take the help of the page number 99. It's given here, the reciprocal relation between the river and dwellings. So at first you will go through your book, and then you will do it. And we all know that rivers have a great contribution to the building of human civilization, and human beings use rivers for the development of life and livelihood, right? We all know about it, and that's why they establish their dwellings near the rivers and search for food, or to earn their livelihood. And human beings have set up villages and towns as the permanent dwellings through catching fish or carrying goods. And the rivers have become water resources now, and so the most of the towns and cities are built up on the banks of the rivers. We can give an example, like our Dhaka is built on the bank of the river Buriganga, right? We all know about it, and the people can get advantages in many ways, like rivers are given priority for developing the modern irrigation system to cultivate land by the modern technology, and the agroeconomy of the country is being developed. day by day, and the employment of human being and the food security are being ensured because of the river, and the river route is picked is picked for the transportation of goods because it is cheaper than the other transportation system. So all of you will can take the help of your book from chapter 5, and now we will go to the next point, explain what natural resources are. So what natural resources are, and we all know that the things or the goods that are obtained or that are collected from the nature are usually called the natural resources. And what are the natural resources? Yes, we all know that, just like soil, water, then fish, minerals, solar energy, then forest, etc. are our natural resources, or gas, those are our natural resources. And and there you can also differentiate like agricultural resources or forest borne resources, the fisheries or the mineral resources or the solar energy. Like this you can make a chart of it. Like agricultural resources, the farmers of our country grow agriculture products depending on the land, nature, climate, soil and rivers, right? And that's why the paddy, potato and wheat grow plenty in Bangladesh, and we also grow tea, and the production of wheat, maize and mustard are plenty too, and we also produce cotton and paper also, right? And now you can write about the forest borne resources, like in the hot and moist climate zone, deep and extensive forests grow for heavy rainfall. And in the hill tracts of Chittagong, the eastern zone of India and the northern zone of our country, the evergreen forest have been developed. In the hill tracts of Chittagong and the northern zone of Myanmar or the eastern zone of India have been green forest, and they are developed nowadays. Now you can go to the fisheries, and we all know that we have many rivers. That means ours have a riverine country, and that's why there's plenty of fishes in the rivers, canals or ponds or marshes, and the Bay of Bengal is also a big source of fishes. Okay, and then you can write about the mineral resources, just like we have some mineral resources, gas, coal, oil and limestone, like this. And then you can go to the solar energy, and we all know that Bangladesh gets a huge quantity of solar energy easily for being situated in the equatorial or tropical zone, right? And the sunlight that we get easily from the nature is a very valuable solar resource. So all of you can include this point, and you will take the help of your book, and then you will write your assignment. Now we will go to the third point, that is mention water resource management in food safety. So at first you need to know about the water management. That means the getting and using water in a planned way is called the water management. That means you will get the water or you will use the water in a planned way. Okay, and this one is called water management, and it's very important because water is a very valuable resource for us, and the role of water is immense in the development of our agriculture and in our of our industry. That's why we need to reserve our water. We need to use our water carefully. Okay, and the use of water can be ensured through proper management by reserving the water in the rivers, canals, ponds or pools or marshes. And in the modern age, the management of water resource has been emphasized for the welfare of human beings. And now look, so you will write at first you will write the water management resource, what is water management resource, and then you will write about the management in food security, the role of water management in food safety or security. Okay, and we all know that Bangladesh is the most densely populated country in the world, but it is but still, now look, though the population has been doubled in the last 4 decades, after the liberation, the food production has increased 3 times as it was before, and the country has no big food prices. So this is a great achievement for us, and there is still the possibility, of crop failure because of the water pollution and water crisis. So we need to be careful, okay, and we can take some steps like the preservation of the environment and ensuring proper use of water. That means we will ensure the proper use of water, and then we need to focus on the dredging rivers, okay, because the rivers of the country are filled up with the silts, and we need to dredge our rivers frequently, so that we can prevent flood, okay. That means we can control the flood and the embankments, and we can also excavate some canal or reservoir to reserve our water, and then you can also write about the saline free water, and the soil of the southern zone of the country is salty for red color, and there is a thin layer over the soil which spoils the fertility and causes crop failure, and there are some small dams should be made in these areas for keeping the supply of fresh water normal, okay. And then you can write about the protection of the river erosion. This one is also very important, and the using limited fertilizers and pesticides, because in our country fertilizers and pesticides have been indiscriminately used in the agricultural sectors for a long time. So we need to stop those use of chemicals to save our water, okay, water resource. And at last you can write the proper use of the science and technology, and the scientific concepts and the technology should be used in increasing the production of agriculture, and we all know about it, and we should ensure water and food security, and we should make the national water policy properly effectively in our country, and in this way we can manage we can secure our food, or we can we can what could I say, we can tell that in this process the water resource management can ensure our food safety. So all of you will take the help of natural resources, the importance of water resource management for water and food security of Bangladesh, which is written in your book. And now the fourth point, prepare a list of natural resources and analyze the importance of natural resources in the economy of Bangladesh. That means you will prepare a list of natural resources, what we have found in our country, and then you will analyze the importance of natural resources in the economy of Bangladesh. And you all know that there is a great impact of the natural resources in our economy of Bangladesh, like land, forest, pieces, culture, minerals, solar energy, water, etc. are the important natural resources of the country, and it is possible to alleviate poverty, ensure food security and standardized lifestyle by the proper use of those natural energy. And by ensuring the utmost use of this fertile land, we can extend the production of agricultural crops, flower and trees. That means our soil is also our natural resource, right? And in our economy, the importance of water as a natural resource is especially mentionable. You will mention the water resource also, because our agriculture and industry completely depend on the water of the rivers, canals, pools and marshes, okay. And the communication system depends on the natural resources like water too, okay. So all of you will write about this and the natural resources of the country, and its contribution. That means it contribute a lot to the development of the mills and the industries also. We can't deny this one. And as a result, what happened? The people are getting opportunity for employment, commodities of the local demands are being produced, and the export oriented goods are being produced by using these resources. So at the end of your assignment, all of you will give a conclusion, okay, very nicely. And dear students, all of you will all of you will do your assignment in the A4 size paper, and there should be a cover page. You can download the cover page from our school website, or you can also write it by your hands, okay, write it with your hands. But your assignment should be neat and clean, and cover page will be also keen, and you will write assignment number 1 and then you will write the title of the story. This is very important, and you will submit your assignment on 26 February. Okay, that means next Saturday. So dear students, that's all for today. I hope you have understood our today's topic, and if you have any queries, you can call your subject teacher. See you again. Allah Hafiz.